She walked in without an appointment. Most of my clients book weeks in advance. Boho braids aren't something you rush. But something about the way she stood in my doorway made me wave her in, anyway. Still, the kind of still that doesn't feel like calm. It feels like waiting. Boho braids, she said, not a question. Sure. What length are you thinking? She smiled slow, like the question genuinely delighted her. Long enough to choke someone. I laughed. I actually laughed, because what else do you do with that? I figured it was a joke. Dark humor. I get it sometimes. This job attracts a certain type of woman who's been through things. I let it go and got to work. She didn't talk much after that. Most clients can't stop. They tell me about their jobs, their men, their kids. She just watched me in the mirror with this flat, patient expression, like she was waiting for something to happen that she already knew the ending to. Around the second hour, I noticed her hands. She kept them folded in her lap, but every few minutes, her fingers would move slowly, like she was practicing something. A rhythm, over, under, like braiding. You do hair? I asked. Used to, she said. Not anymore. Why'd you stop? She met my eyes in the mirror. Lost my last client. The room felt smaller after that. I don't know how else to explain it. The air just shifted. I kept braiding because my hands know what to do even when my brain is screaming. And I told myself I was being dramatic. She was just awkward, weird, not dangerous, just weird. I finished around hour 4. The braids fell past her waist, thick and perfect. The extensions blending like they grew from her own scalp. My best work, which is the part that still bothers me. Why did I do my best work for her? She stood up and looked at herself in the mirror for a long time, gathered the braids in both hands, lifted them, let them fall. Perfect, she whispered. She paid in cash. Exact change, like she'd counted it out before she even walked in. Tipped me 20, said thank you without looking at me again, and walked out the door. I didn't think about her again until 2 weeks later, when I saw the news. A woman found in her apartment, no signs of forced entry. Cause of death listed, briefly, before they stopped updating the story. The photo they used was her driver's license. Younger, no braids, but I knew the face immediately, knew those flat, patient eyes. She wasn't the victim. She was the neighbor who found the body and called it in. They interviewed her on the localnews.com/composed, hands folded in her lap, braids past her waist. The reporter asked if she had any idea what happened. She looked directly into the camera. Some things, she said, you just can't explain. Her fingers moved once at her side, over, under,